Bon dia.
Bon dia, bon dia.
Good morning, guys. We've had a few slightly cooler days, which has been really nice, and we've been doing a bit of clearing along our border. And today we're going to do behind the shed because it is chaos behind there. And as we've been working on the shed, it seems to make sense. So
we have a new shed. It's lovely.
Yeah, the old cabin is now the shed. I got stung again by a wasp on my foot.
3 times in 1 week?
Yeah, pretty much. So if I'm limping, that's why.
Yeah, I've been tasked with getting rid of 3 wasps' nests this week.
Yeah, we do it at night because they don't fly.
No,
so
it's absolutely terrifying when you do it. This one yesterday was about that big.
Oh,
I'll put a picture on screen of it now. It's about that big, and I picked it up with a pair of tongs and managed to walk it over the wall and threw it over the wall. But what I didn't realise till about 20 seconds later is I had 3 on my arm.
Yeah, luckily, it crawled inside
the tongs. Luckily they didn't sting me, but very close shave.
So brave.
Isn't it?
Right, hopefully there's no wasps behind here.
There's going to be some wasps somewhere.
There definitely will be.
Most likely in these.
Yeah. Woodpecker. Right then. Just really quickly, I wanted to share with you that we have partnered again with the wonderful Wild, who create some of our favourite personal hygiene products. Specifically, we love their refillable deodorants and their refillable body washes. And not only do they smell amazing, but as we are living off-grid, everything that we're putting on our bodies and using in the shower is going straight onto the land, so we try to be as conscientious as possible about everything that we're using. A lot of deodorants can have really harsh chemicals in, whereas all Wild products are made with natural ingredients. Their deodorants are free from parabens, sulfates and aluminium salts, as well as still giving you 24-hour protection. Their main mission is to rethink our culture of throwaway bathroom essentials. So all their products come in these lovely aluminium cases, and then this bamboo packaging can go in your compost. It's compostable. If you would like to try them out, we highly recommend them, and we have a discount code for you guys. If you use Frankie Offgrid at checkout, for a limited time only, you can get a discount on all Wild products. A huge thank you to Wild for partnering with us again and also making us smell wonderful.
I guess we just extract these pipes for now. That's a long one.
Very long one. I'm surprised you didn't do this.
Yeah.
Hello. Hello.
Watch that on the end. You've seen those guys that can play the pipes?
Yeah.
Make tunes out of them.
So I think this is what the old farmer
used for like irrigation.
Yeah. Because there's like on the tank there's a big tap thing that these would stick onto.
I think we need a strimmer.
Yeah. You've got 25 minutes.
It's going to make our lives a lot easier, isn't it?
I'll get these bits of bramble.
Okay.
I cleared a lot of bramble yesterday, and obviously we can't burn it or anything. So I'm just putting it in containers ready for when we can. I don't know how else you would get rid of bramble other than burning it. You can't chip it. Not that we can use a chipper anyway because it's a blade. So I'm just letting it go in a container to dry out, and then we'll burn it. But if you have any ideas of what to do with bramble. So this just here is our borderline. As you can see, we haven't done behind here for a while. Frankie, can you move please? You're absolutely covered in seeds already. Frankie, out. This is why you shouldn't go there, sausage. Thickness on that. Do you want to make coffee?
Yeah. Coffee. Should I go and get pastries? Cool, right, I'll go do that.
Okay. So what I'm trying to do for now is just get the ends of these really long ones before they touch the ground, because as soon as brambles can reach the ground they start rooting and then you end up with a whole new plant to battle against, and these are just growing over the boundary. It does look like we're going to get a good crop of berries this year from them though. The thing I do find is they shrivel up in the sun most of the time. You have to find the bushes that aren't too exposed to get good berries. But yeah, I'm looking forward to autumn and being able to do bigger land clearing efforts, because otherwise you just end up with branches everywhere that we can't dispose of, and they're more of a fire risk than they are kind of alive on the plant. It's a crazy vine. So yeah, that's how behind here is looking now, and I'll show you what I did over the cooler days. This is behind my greenhouse, which looked similar to behind the cabin, and there were loads of brambles growing over here and they were scratching on my greenhouse, so I cleared all of that. And all behind our compost bin as well, you couldn't walk here. And there's some beautiful cork oak trees that I really want to rescue, but again we'll have to wait till we can dispose better of the offcuts. But yeah, it feels really nice to be able to walk behind here. Wow, there's a swallowtail butterfly. Is it going to fly off before I can show you? So today is Sunday, and I think it's only going to get up to 31 degrees today. And yesterday and the day before it was below 30, it was 27. And on Friday it was completely overcast and it was like 24 degrees. Felt freezing. had to wear trousers. It was crazy. So yeah, that's been such a nice break from the heat. It's gonna come back up again this week, but I don't think it's going to be like a long heat wave like we had previously. But as it is Sunday, Iwan's gone out to get us some pastries to have with coffee, and we'll see. It is still quite warm in the sun still, so as you can see, Diogo is resting. I've got seeds all in my shorts. They get really scratchy. But yeah, we'll see what else we can get done today before it gets too hot. But after coffee. Frankie, are you digging? There is football and then the Wimbledon on, so Iwan is watching that for the afternoon, which is fair enough because there hasn't been any football to watch for a while. And there is a job in here that I really wanted to get on with, and the bathroom has been my project, and there's just the finishing touches. There's quite a few little odd jobs to do, so I'm going to do that, this window framing being the first job I'm going to do. So yeah, the final part of the wall on here is, so this piece isn't fixed because I wasn't really sure what to do because it's not the right size for this piece. But what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to cut it off here and then I'm going to frame the window separately all in wood. So I need to cut this piece first. And I really want to seal this window off because all the spiders are coming in through here. There was a wolf spider watching me brush my teeth last night, so it'd be nice to get this sealed. I've been going around looking at all the bits of wood that we've got lying around, see if there's anything I can use. Let's cut this first. And then along the top there, I'll be able to now put in, like I have here, this kind of edging to hide all the rough cuts. Now I need to measure up what I'm going to do here. So, what makes sense? Because that's going to have to cover all the way along there. Because I could put another piece of the white boarding here, but it's too wide, so I'd have to then cut the plastic, and I think it would just look terrible. It's a bit dramatic. It'll be a full piece across there and then just this little notch cut out. I think I have the perfect piece of wood attached to a shelf that we're not using, so I'm going to steal it. We adjusted this to make it more sturdy for storing wine bottles by putting 2 pieces of wood on, but it's still very unsturdy. I wouldn't trust wine on there. This is the shelf. These are the pieces of wood that I've just taken off. Definitely not very sturdy. Just need to take the very smallest amount off this. Hopefully I can do it with this hand saw. Let's see if I can get this in a straight line. Looks pretty good. And it's got a little bit of a ledge which hides those cuts a bit better. I need to sand and varnish everything, but I want to measure stuff with this in place. I need to prop it. This side should be simple, and then this side is a bit more complicated. Cut both ends off. Right then, this goes here, this goes here. Okay, that should work. So I'll try and show you a bit better what I'm dealing with. So the way the pallets further back are means there's a pretty wide gap here. It's like that wide. So if I wanted to put the plastic in, it needs to slide into this here. So I'd need to put another piece of wood here and then slide that in. So we need to find a piece of wood for there, and then it's just whether we keep it as wood or we put this over it. I think I like the idea of wood, but we'll see what it looks like. I wonder if I have a piece of pallet wood that wide. Oh, 13. This could work. It's got the nails from the pallet here. So I could chop that off, but it needs to be to there. I like the idea of using pallet wood because it's kind of like a nod to what the building's made of. But will it just be ugly? I have a feeling this is going to be a very wonky cut. But that should be good in there. Whew. Even though it's cooler today, it's still hot. So we have the aircon on in here, which is very nice. So now everything needs sanding. I love sanding. Look at the difference. It's like a new piece of wood almost. And this is just the weather damage, so I'll do this side now. but there's a couple of screw holes, so I'm thinking I'll use them as they're there, and then the rest should kind of prop it all in. Yeah, and then this should kind of wedge it in place. Nice. Okay. And then there's just the final piece. What do we think? It's very imperfect because I hand cut here, so there's a bit of a gap. I have this gap here that I don't know what to do with. Under here I'll put some sort of trim as well, so you won't see these rough cuts, but yeah, this hole here, because I decided I wanted to do this rounded. I need something to fill that really, and I don't know what would. So feel free to send me any ideas. Yeah, I'm not entirely convinced about the wood here, aesthetically. I did think, you know, put a few hooks in and maybe put like a plant pot on here so it would hide it, but I don't know. Maybe it is just the plastic. I'm going to cut that piece of plastic and see. It's right here. So, go in there. Oh, it's so close. Look. I think that looks even more random. I think I prefer the wood. Well, it will do for now. We'll ponder it over the next few days. We're going to go see some friends this evening, and I need a shower because I've been sweating in this heat. It's funny because I think it's cooler so I can carry on working, but it's still like 32 degrees, 40 degrees in the sun, so it's very warm. I'm pretty chuffed with that though.
Hello everybody, how's it going? Another warm one today. It's a good 35, 36 degrees out there. So whilst Carissa has been doing the shelf, I have been in the kitchen doing some preserving. So this is the jar of sun-dried tomatoes that we have so far. She has given me a whole basket full of stuff, well, cucumbers and tomatoes. So I don't think sun-dried cucumbers is a thing. I'm certainly not going to try it, sounds a bit rough. I might pickle some, they're a bit bitter, so I think it's probably a good thing to do with them. Otherwise we have lots of tomatoes, so my plan is to at least fill this jar, and the amount we've got, probably a few more jars. A quick update for you from last week, or the week before. This is the chili powder. It smells amazing. It is absolute fire at the moment. But yeah, super tasty. So I need to get some tomatoes chopped. I'm also going to finish the onion powder from a couple of weeks ago. So that's all nice and ready to go. So I'll do that. Do some sun-dried tomatoes, and then I might, because the air fryer has a dehumidifier dehumidifier, dehydrator, and we're basking in all sorts of sunlight at the moment, so I can probably get away with trying that. So I might do, because I've never done it before. Maybe with some of the bigger tomatoes I can make flat slices. I think we'll do that. Not getting much finer, so I'm going to try pestle and mortar. I think there's like a stone in here or something. So I've jarred up the onion powder. It's still a bit flaky. I think I might have another go at blitzing it, but I did it about 10 minutes and got bored. It smells amazing. It actually smells a little bit like pickled onion or something. Interesting. Right, that's them in the air fryer and salted, ready to go. 7 hours.
7 hours?
See how far we get. Right, so this has been going for like 2 hours. It's started to do the job. Smells lovely, but they're still pretty wet. And according to this, there's still 6 hours to go before they're ready. So I think what I'm going to do is going to utilise the actual sun that we have, rather than use an electronic method of doing this. Although it has been an interesting experiment, and it would work if you didn't have sun. So if you are on the grid, you have an air fryer, and you wanted to do sun-dried tomatoes or preserved tomatoes, then you could definitely do it in an air fryer that has dehumidifier. Or just stick it on 60 degrees for as long as it takes. But it's hotter than 60 degrees in the sun outside right now, so I'm going to put them out there. What do you want, sausage? You want a tomato? It's good. Look, the tail's wagging, you can't see it, but the tail's wagging. It means it's good. Thanks, sausage.
So I have concluded that I'm happy with this. I had this planter that has 3 holes in it because it's a hanging one, so I took out the string on one side and put a screw through so it just hangs there, and that hides the nails, and I think it looks nice. I'm gonna varnish it all next and then I consider this done, apart from still this little hole that I don't know what to do with. So please send me your suggestions because spiders will definitely come through there. And then I'm going to do some more work on this bathroom. There's a bit of the wall needs finishing, but I've run out of the little metal plates to attach these to the wall, but I have them on the bath panel which I want to change, so I need to remove the bath panel, then I can finish the wall. But we need to decide what we're going to do with the bath panel first, so either we're going to get a piece of wood to screw on and off or buy like a proper panel, because we want to be able to access under the bath, because we realised that the taps weren't properly fixed in, so they slide out of the wall, so we need to access that to fix them, and also just I think it's better to have easier access to under the bath in case there's ever any leaks or anything. So that's the next job, but we'll save that for the next video. One of the other things that we need to do next in the cabin is we need to figure out furniture and storage, because we have lots of baby bits. Thank you so much to everyone who bought off our Amazon wish list. We've got some really cute things. Maybe I'll go through and show you guys. I don't want to like make too much baby content because I know it's not for everyone, but there are some very adorable things. So yeah, if you sent us something, thank you so much. We've also been given a lot from friends, so I have lots of bags and boxes that yeah, need to find a place, so that's on our to-do list as well. And there's just some finishing off bits in the cabin that we're looking forward to getting started on. But yeah, hope you've enjoyed this video and I'll see you in the next one. I hope you keep cool and eat lots of ice cream.